Welcome back to the Secret Dojo. Today I'm going to be showing you how to multiply two-digit numbers using an area model. Our first question is going to be solve 32 times 45. My very first step, I need to decompose numbers based on my place value. In this case, I'm only going to be dealing with my tens place value and my ones place value. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my 32 and I'm going to split that into expanded form. I can see that 3 is in my tens place, which means I have 3 groups of 10, or also known as 30. I'm going to do 30 plus, I see that there's a 2 in my ones place, which means I have 2 groups of 1. So I'm going to have 30 plus 2. And I know if I add 30 plus 2, that's also going to equal 32. I took care of my 32. Now I'm going to break down 45 into expanded form. I see that I have 4 groups of 10, which equals 40. And I have 5 groups of 1, which equals 5. So if I just rewrote it out, 32 times 45 in expanded form, I would have 30 plus 2 times 40 plus 5. It's just another way to write that same problem. After I've decomposed into expanded form, then I'm going to draw my two-digit by two-digit area model and put your expanded form numbers across the top and down the side. This is when I'm going to draw my area model. I'm going to take my first number, that 32, and I'm going to write it horizontally across so that I can clearly see that 30 plus 2. I definitely want to make sure that there's space inside those boxes for us to write. That'll be important later. I took care of my first number. Now let's take care of my second number. I have my 45, so I'm going to do my 40 plus 5 vertically. And this is what I think. Anytime I see a plus sign, I need to draw a line. So if you notice, I see one plus sign, so I drew a line straight down. I see another plus sign, I drew a line all the way across. Step 3, I need to set up my equations in each box. Remember to look up and across. This is when I'm going to use my magic fingers, okay? I'm going to use my 2 pointer fingers. I'm going to put one finger on that 30 and one finger on that 40. And I'm going to bring them until they meet. And inside that first box, I'd write 40 times 30. I'm going to do that each time so that now I would have 40 times 2. 5 times 30, and 5 times 2 in each one of those boxes. I need to make sure that I am writing the same exact number inside those boxes. Step 4. Now I need to multiply each box to find my partial product. Let's take our very first box where it says 40 times 30. I know that 4 times 3 equals 12. So I'm going to write my 12. And I also see that I have 2 zeros. I'm going to add those 2 zeros to my 12 to make it 1,200 because I know I'm dealing with 2 groups of 10s. Okay, now if I go over to my 40 times 2, I know that 4 times 2 equals 8. And in this case, I'm just going to add 1 0 because I'm dealing with only 1 groups of 10s. Now I'm going to go down and do 5 times 30. I know that 5 times 3 equals 15. So now I'm just going to add another 0 because I'm dealing with groups of 10. And finally, last but not least, I have 5 times 2, which equals 10. I'm just going to keep this 10. I don't need to add a 0 or anything because I'm not dealing with more than one group of 10 in this case. Finally, I need to add all of my partial products together to find your answer. And the reason I keep using this word partial product is because now we need to find the final product. We found a part of each of this product. Now we're going to add them all together to find out. So first I'm going to take 1,200, add it to 150 plus 80 plus 10. And then final answer, I would get 1,440 is going to be my answer. Thank you for